And yeah. And that's pretty much all there is to say about that.
Yeah, okay.
So, what do you think?
What do you think about what?
Should we just do a quick live stream, and then we can get ready for the thing?
Yeah, okay.
All right. Let me put on the intro song, and we'll get the show on the road.
Okay, let's get the show on the road.
Okay. BOOZHOO. And welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO. Over here is the lovely and the talented Natasha. BOOZHOO Winnie Mushen. Say hello, sweetheart.
BOOZHOO, everybody! Welcome to the show.
And yeah. Oh, and over here is Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. How you doing, EG? Oh, I'm doing great. Hey, man, I really like that book, Little Cutie. Yeah, that turned out pretty well, huh? Yeah. Sweetie, you did such a good job telling that story.
Get out of here.
So, yeah. Yeah, welcome to the show. For some of you who have been here and gone, you might have just watched the Little Cutie Teddy Bear's Vision Quest story by Natasha. Well, by Michael, but Natasha just read it. And I'm a little afraid that people are going to think we already did our live stream and they've been here and they're like, oh, I guess it's over. I'm afraid, I worry that people are going to shut off their YouTube and go outside and live their lives and stuff. I mean, what if that happens?
Oh no, the whole world will come to an end.
Yeah, exactly. So I hope people realize that we're still going on live this morning and don't waste their lives by doing something other than, tuning in to watch me just kind of drone on, muse, pontificate.
What does pontificate mean?
Having a clue.
Really?
Yeah, that's one of those words I just use. I think it has something to do with talking. Pontificate. It just sounds... It either has something to do with talking or with going potty.
Are you going to pottificate?
Yeah. Pontificate. I think that means when you just kind of talk on and on about something. I don't know. But today is Saturday, and I couldn't be bothered to come up with new text. Saturday in Ojibwe is, the floor washing day. It's Kasibigi Saganage. Geisha good. But we were doing that other live stream, and so I didn't get around to it. Hey, Weesanee's here. Sweetie, Weesanee's here.
Well, BOOZHOO!
Weesanee's, yay, an encore. Well, thank you. Yeah, that last thing was sort of pre-taped. I mean, sort of pre-taped. It was completely pre-taped. But I wanted to put it out there again. I realize it's kind of a 20-minute advertisement for Michael's book. But so we wanted to put that out, and I couldn't figure out, I couldn't find it again once I had it up on the show. So I thought, the heck with it. I'm just going to live stream it. Just live stream it.
Live streaming! You gotta be dreaming if you're live streaming.
You must be dreaming to be live streaming. Are you dreaming, sweetie?
I must be. I'm living in a dream. I'm living the dream.
Yeah, we're living a dream. And let's see who else is here. Oh, Papa Wagosh. Papa Wagosh is here, sweetie.
Oh, boy. Hi, Papa Wagosh. Hold on. Let me comb my hair.
Natasha wants to look good for Papa Wagosh. Oh, and Jessica Waboos, the lovely and the talented Jessica Waboos. BOOZHOO, Jessica Waboos. Jessie's here, sweetie.
BOOZHOO, Jessie. Mino Gigajabe.
Mino Gigajabe. Good morning. And so, I was just telling some of the other people, we don't have a new word of the day today. I still got yesterday's up. Nano-geisha good, 5th day, but it's not. It's a 6th day. But we call it the floor washing day. And I'm not going to go through floor washing and the history all over again. Because everybody knows it.
Everybody already knows it.
Yeah, huh? So let's see. I was learning's here. BOOZHOO, I was learning. Thank you for coming to the show. And so, we wouldn't even do this show if it wasn't for I was learning, huh, sweetie?
That's right. She's our favorite.
How do you know I was learning as a girl?
I have no idea.
They should call me always forgetting. Because I'm always forgetting. I'm not always learning. Papa Wagosh says, you always look good, Natasha. Hey, quit hitting on my girlfriend.
Thank you, Papa Wagosh.
Are you going to leave me for Papa Wagosh?
No, I wouldn't leave you.
I don't trust either of you. You know? Oh, we're just friends. You ever hear this one? Yeah. Guys and girls just being friends. There's trouble waiting to happen.
Don't you think guys and girls can be friends?
Nope.
What do you mean?
Well, one of you are going to fall in love with the other one.
You don't have any female friends you're not in love with?
No. If I have any female friends, I secretly have a crush on them. Or I secretly don't consider them a friend.
That's not true.
Yeah, I don't think so. Is it true? I'm just kind of talking stupid right now, but is that really true? I mean, sure, I've had friends who are females through my whole life. Lots of female friends. Meaning women I knew that I would see regularly and I trusted and we'd talk, but we didn't have a relationship. But about half of them, I mean, this is before you, sweetie.
Oh, yeah, of course.
About half of them I probably kind of did want to date, or they were just unavailable, or I knew that they didn't like me back, so I had to settle for, I got friend zoned.
Friend zoned?
Yeah, you know what that is?
What's a friend zone?
Friend zone. That's where you meet a girl, and oh, what do you know? We just happen to have the same classes together. How lucky. And then you get to know them real well. You're all charming and everything. But they think of you as a friend. So they put you in the friend zone. There's the boyfriend zone, then there's a friend zone. And then there's the stranger zone or the enemy zone or whatever. I was often the friend. I was often the third wheel for a married couple or something.
Yeah, huh?
Have you ever been a third wheel?
Let me see. Have I ever been a third wheel? Probably, but I can't really think of it. When have you been a third wheel?
Well, every time I'm with, a married couple, I'm the third wheel. They never want you to think of that, but you always kind of are. Hey, Jim Dunn's here. Yo, what's up, Jim? Jim's here, sweetie.
BOOZHOO, Jim.
And Papa Bagosh says, I always got, I love you like a brother, but never like a cousin. I love you like a brother. Loving somebody like a cousin is kind of, sometimes that blurs the lines because of all those kissing cousins. Cut it out, you trailer trash. That's your cousin. You're not supposed to kiss her. But yeah. Oh, the slow death and the quiet agony of the friend. It's a lonely place to be in the friend zone. Nobody's out there looking for more friends. Friends just sort of happen organically. Like especially guys, we never go, I could sure use some more friends. Maybe I'll go out to the bar and meet some friends. Walk up to a guy, hi there, we want to be friends? That's a good way to get yourself beat up.
Yeah, right.
So your friendships is going to happen out of, I almost think half my friends happen just out of proximity. It was somebody I worked with, somebody from the building I was living in or whatever. The kids you go to school with in high school. The person they assigned to be your roommate in college. Men just become friends with who, it's all out of convenience. But when we become friends with women, it's usually because we failed at making them fall in love with us. They may never know. It's like, oh, he's such a nice guy. Yeah, real nice. No, I love giving you rides to and from school every day. I would do that for anybody. That's why it's so lonely to be a beautiful woman.
What do you mean?
Like, you can't trust anybody. You're gonna, like, I'm in love with you, so that's easy. That's on the table. But how many of your guy friends are secretly like Papa Wagosh? Papa Wagosh right now is plotting how to kill me. I bet you right now Papa Wagosh has got like one of them rifles with the crosshairs, and he's in like, some building across the street, and is trained right on me. And it's like, oh, come on, one more joke, funny man. And he's thinking he could get you.
I wouldn't go with Papa Ghost if he killed you.
Yeah, you hear that? Don't kill me, Papa Wagosh. She's gonna be mad. But so women, it's hard to know if your guy friends are truly just friendship material. And a lot of your female friends, they're going to secretly kind of hate you.
No way. My girlfriends are my best friends.
Are they? Or do they look at you and think, oh, must be nice to be so pretty? Chubby girl secretly hates a thin girl. Ani DeFranco, singer from the 90s, she once had a line in a song, something like, being ugly is bad or something, but being pretty is also your doom, because everybody secretly hates the prettiest girl in the room.
Ani DeFranco is so brilliant.
Yeah, she was a great poet. I mean, it was a shame she was such a radical feminist, because otherwise she was a great guitarist, beautiful singer, awesome lyricist. But then, occasionally you have to get dreadlocks or shave her head or cover her whole body in tattoos. I'm like, come on. Just be a beautiful poet and singer and guitar player and writer. What's your favorite Ani DeFranco song?
Oh, I like her love songs. Let me think.
Do you like Both Hands?
Well, yeah, I love Both Hands, but I like You Had Time.
Yeah. What is that? How's that go? Sorry I couldn't... No, that was How Sorry I Am.
Oh, there's a whole bunch.
Anybody here know Ani DeFranco? I know it's weird that I'm a straight male because I love so many of these, like Ani DeFranco and whoever. Papa Go said, my wife would kill me. You don't P.O. more bear. Yeah, okay. Don't piss off more bear. Papa Wagosh isn't going to stray. He's afraid of his wife. Papa Wagosh says, Dr. Hook, when you're in love with a beautiful woman, it never ends. You know that it's crazy. You know you want to trust her. Then somebody hangs up when you answer the phone. Oh, wow, that's brilliant. It never ends. You know it's crazy. You want to trust her. Then somebody hangs up when you answer the phone. You can't even trust your friends. Your friends will secretly fall in love with your girlfriend. That's where you can really test your male friends. You have a male friend who would, make a play for your girlfriend or even a girl. That's the bro code.
The bro code?
Yeah. Not a lot of women know about this. And Papa Wagosh, I'm going to tell some of these ladies about our bro code that all the men know. The bro code. A bro code is the code of brothers. We few, we happy few, we band of brothers, men. We all have a code we live by. There's certain things you don't do. One, not only do you never try to break up or hit on your buddy's girlfriend slash wife slash whatever, you don't even go after the girl he likes. The bro code says if you know that he kind of thinks a waitress is cute, that's it. You don't, you're not just going to say, hey, no, I'm sorry, buddy, but she liked me instead. Doesn't matter. Even if you have an opportunity to go out with that girl, if your buddy likes her, bros before waitresses.
Is that the saying?
It's something like that. Whoa, bros before that girl at the gas station you think is so cute. Keep going in there with excuses. Oh, I gotta gas up again. It's only been a day. Yeah, I'd like to put in a 16th of a tank. How are you today? So your bros, and more importantly than anything, you never, ever, ever date your brother's exes. Your buddy's ex. If you're going to go out with a woman, just know that you're no longer ever going to be friends with the guy who used to date her. Even if he dumped her, because it hurts his heart. It's like, what? You're dating my Natasha? Like whatever. So brother, just that's the code. And we have to have a code that's already been written out because men aren't good at explaining. And you don't want your friend to have to say, yeah, listen, I know I have no chance with that girl. And I know that she has nothing to do with me. And I know that whatever the scenario, I know I dumped her. Sometimes a beta male or whatever, the guy who's not really a friend may give you a call and say, hey, Joe, hey, do you mind if I give her a call? I hear you guys broke up. And you got to say, yeah, sure. I don't care. Go, you can do what you like. But inside you're going, okay, he just broke the bro code. He's out of the, the merry men. He can't, play the reindeer games with Robin Hood and the merry men anymore. He broke the bro code. Men relationships are very, they're very, in some ways, straightforward and obvious. In other ways, they're very subtle. Because we're not going to say it. We're never going to say, we're not going to spell out our feelings. May not even show you our feelings. But we have them. And even if it's unfair, the code says you have to protect your friend's feelings. And your loyalty needs to be to your buddy. That's why married men lose all their guy friends in the end. Because they switch loyalties.
Yeah, I suppose, huh? So, do you live by a bro code?
I live by a strict code of the bro.
Really?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't go out with any of my friends' exes. Obviously, because I'm hitched to you.
Yeah, but if you were single, would you go out with somebody that, like Brent used to date?
Never, ever. I'd be like, dating your sister or something. Just forget it. Is there a girl code?
You know what? I don't think there is a girl code.
What about the code of the traveling pants? The sisterhood of the traveling, whatever that is.
Yeah. We pretend that we're super tight. We're all sisters and everything.
Yeah.
But, sadly, I kind of think it's, you're sort of on your own when you're a girl,
Really?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you could have good close friends that can be like your sisters or something. Actually, you know what it is?
What's that?
Maybe it's an Indian thing, but it seems like a lot of girls, their best friends are like their cousins or their aunties or something.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it's got to be a blood relative before we really trust them. Every other girl is competition.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to be friends. It's much easier when you were like 10 or 11. You know, before all the social society and all that stuff. You know, you and your friends would get together with a common purpose. Let's play football. Let's play full contact football. No pads, no uniforms, no helmets. I used to play football with, we'd have to go through the woods. It was about a mile or so through paths in the woods to get to the Cry of the Loon Lodge.
Cry of the Loon Lodge.
Yeah, isn't that a great name for a resort? So in LaPorte, there used to be a resort called Cry of the Loon Lodge. And our family's friends owned it, the booths. And me and my brother would always go over there and play football with the boys. And I remember coming home, and my clothes would just be, I'd be wearing a t-shirt that was ripped off, half off my body. Full on, tackle football. There might just be 4 of you guys playing football. If you could get 6 guys or 8 guys to play 2 teams of football, is great. Because then you could have a guy hiking, a quarterback, somebody out there to take the pass, and then somebody to tackle. And man, no wonder we all have like brain damage now. We go play full contact football. Because when you grow up without a whole lot of money, you have to do stuff that's cheap. I think that's why basketball is so popular on the res.
Because it's cheap.
Yeah. You just need 1 ball, 1 basket. You don't even have to have a proper court. That basket can be nailed up on somebody's garage. And just not, they try not to break the window and the garage door. My dad will be mad. But, Popo Ghost says, there are 4 things about your bro that you must respect in all conditions. All right, let's hear it. His house, his parents, his girlfriend, and most important of all, his car. Yeah, no kidding. The house, the parents, girlfriend, and the car. You best show respect for that car. My Uncle Tommy has a really nice car. And I've got a really old pickup. And so when I close the door on my pickup, I got to kind of slam it, or it won't, shut. Bang, And I've just gotten in the habit of just slamming car doors. Plus, when I was a kid, we would have like one of those big old cars, like from the early 80s, like Chevy Impala or whatever, where it'd be a 2-door car, but the car itself was like a block long. So your door would be like 5 feet wide and weigh about 40 pounds. So you get in there, you have to tug the thing with your whole body weight. When you got out, you had to slam it shut. But now, new cars, you barely have to just kind of click, click, shut the car. But I'm not used to that. So Tommy will pick me up on Sunday. I go to church and be like, I get in that car and I just, out of habit, slam that thing with all my power. And the car kind of rocks back and forth for a second. It's like, hey, do you mind? You don't have to slam that so hard. So sorry. Just about to take him off the road. Papa Ghost says, first car was what was your first car? My first car was a green Dodge Dart.
What year?
I got the car in like 1984, 85. But I think the car itself was probably like a 78 or something, 76. It was an old car, Dodge Dart. And I totaled it when I hit a deer.
Oh, really?
Yep. It was completely totaled. The front end was just not... the car already wasn't worth that much. Oh, Papa Gosh had a 64 Dodge Dart. Door weighed more than my wife's new Toyota. Yeah, that's what I had too. You grow up when your first car is a big old Dodge Dart, But I remember the day I hit that deer. I could have avoided the deer, but it was back in the days before anybody wore seatbelts. You certainly didn't wear them with your girlfriend. And even though the Dodge Dart had two separate chairs, because here's the deal, back in the good old days, some of you young people won't know this, boys and girls, men and women, they used to court each other. They would go to movies and dinner and try to get to know each other and slowly develop like an intimacy and a relationship. And they would fall in love. And eventually they get engaged, and then they would get married. And then after they were married, they'd make a baby. Everything's backwards now. But, a woman makes a baby, then she gets to know the guy. Then they go on a date, and then they never get married. But in the old days, it was typical to take your best girl out on a date. And if you were lucky, you had like a pickup or one of those cars with a big bench seat. There'd just be one long couch in the front of your car. So your girl could just slide right up, right next to you. And you'd be driving there, little ditty about Jack and Diane. And she'd slide up right there. And nobody wore seatbelts. You could put your arm around your girlfriend, listen to John Cougar, and drive with your elbow out the window. Little ditty about Jack and Diane, But even so, this particular night, my high school girlfriend, Karen, she was in the passenger seat, but she wasn't wearing a seatbelt. We're driving over a hill, and I see a big old buck right in the middle of the road. And so I let up off the gas, I pushed in the clutch, or whatever it was. And I didn't want to slam on the brakes because I was afraid that she'd go right through the windshield. And so I just kind of let up, and then before I knew it, just something happened, and I ran right into that deer. Pulled over. And this is before cell phones and all that, so we get out. And deer's not dead right away. It's just on the side of the road. Breathing heavy, Feel just guilty. Look at my car and it's smoking. Front end's all smashed in. And then I stayed with the car, I think. And Karen walked to a house or somewhere. Oh yeah, we were right by, back in the good old days too, they used to have pay phones. So we went there was a business that was closed up for the night, but they had a pay phone on the outside of the business. So she calls her dad. Dad comes out with a gun. And I'm like, uh-oh, he's going to shoot me. But instead he shot the deer and, loaded up in his pickup, took it home. I think they had venison for a while. But, how did I get home? I guess he must have driven me home. I don't even remember anymore. Anyway, that was my first car and my first car crash. Papa Ghost says, then I upgraded to a 72 AMC Hornet. Oh, the AMC Hornet. It was a crappy car if they had to give it a cool name like, oh, this is a Dart. This one's a Hornet. Look out for me. My sports car, the Dodge Dart. It's still a cool car?
What's that?
Mustangs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I saw this really tough-looking Mustang yesterday, a brand new one. And they look totally different, but boy, it was beautiful. Not a scratch, just shiny black, and these really cool tires. I have no idea how much these cars cost. And I look in there, and there's some lady, some young, like 30-something lady, and I even looked at her hand, and she had a diamond. I went, oh, okay. That's her husband's car.
Well, maybe a girl could have bought it.
She could have, I guess. More likely, I think a guy with a nice car got a girl. But, hey, Jessica, she says, my grandpa had a green Pontiac Catalina. Sweet Pontiac Catalina. I got to sit up right in front in the middle of the bench seat once when I was a kid. Yeah. We didn't worry about car crashes in the old days. Bring your kid. Yeah, that's cute. Let the kid. When we were kids, they'd let you just run around. You could take a nap in that window that have a great big like sill or ledge between the back seat and the back window. And a small child could just crawl up and roll, sit in just take a nap, It was really fun. You could get in the back of a pickup and just stand up, hang on to the top of the roof and pretend you're flying. You'd fight over who gets to sit on the wheel well. The adult would be yelling from the front of the pickup, "Hey, you kids, be careful back there." Like, be careful. You're the one who just threw a bunch of kids in the back of a pickup with no topper, no seatbelts, driving down a dirt road at 50. You're just hanging on for dear life. But I never heard of anyone ever, getting hurt. That's not true. I remember my Uncle Duke, I guess, fell out of a car once. Just rolled right out. I don't remember anyone just falling off out of a pickup, though. I'm sure it happened. Oh, la, la. Jessica Wabooz, Big Chief Pontiac. I was one of the GTO. Chief Pontiac. I heard this comedian once. He goes, I'm half black and half Cherokee. My dad was black. My mom was a Jeep. I thought that was pretty clever. Cherokee people, Cherokee tribe. So, what else, sweetie?
Oh, what are we talking about? Cars and the bro code?
Yeah.
You want to take a call?
Oh, did somebody call in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on. What line?
On line 2.
All right, line 2. Caller, welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air.
Hello there. How are you doing, NanaBOOZHOO?
Hey, Donald Trump. How you doing, Niji?
I'm doing quite well. I'm doing tremendous, fantastic, I can't remember another word.
Okay, that's good. Hey, did I just hear were you in the news again for something?
Yes, I'm going down to the border. Or maybe I went there. I can't remember.
Yeah. That's not really your job anymore.
When it comes to protecting America, I, Donald J. Trump, I have to do everything that I possibly can. Everything within my power.
And what are you going to do?
Well, I figured I'd go down there and make Sleepy Joe Biden feel bad.
Yeah, that will make him feel bad.
What kind of a show is he trying to put on there? Even as his little sidekick, what's her name?
Kamala Harris?
Yes, Kamala Harris. She won't even go down to the border.
I think she finally did, didn't she?
I don't know. I don't watch the news.
Okay. So you went down to the border to make Joe Biden feel bad?
Yes, I went down to the border. Because I'm going to build a wall. A Trump wall. It's going to be fantastic.
Well, you kind of made that promise all through your presidency, Did a wall ever get built?
Well, we built part of a wall.
Building part of a wall doesn't really count. It's not really a wall until it completely blocks in something. I mean, hey, I'm sure there's a reason why. But at the end of the day, you said you were going to build a wall, and you didn't. So, what do you say to people who say, hey, you let us down. You let down a whole country?
I tell them they better watch their mouth. Because I'm Donald J. Trump.
That's all you say? You better watch your mouth?
Yes, that's right. I may be old, but I can still go a few rounds.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. It's Saturday morning, and I'm just sitting here sipping my... What do you call this again?
Coffee.
Well, no, I know it's coffee, you silly. What do you say? What do you call it in the Ojibwe language?
Oh, well, we call it black medicine water. We call it Makare Mush Kiki Wabu.
Muckade mush, kiki wabu. Oh, that's a fine Ojibwe word. You know, I am tremendous at speaking Ojibwe language.
Are you?
Yes, I am the greatest person in the world at everything.
Yeah, it must be hard to be humble.
You know, it is hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Jessica says, I heard Trump is suing Facebook and Twitter. I hope he wins. Are you suing Facebook and Twitter?
Yes, of course I'm suing Facebook and Twitter. Those guys kicked me off their platforms.
Yeah, but were you saying something dangerous?
Was I saying I was the president of the United States of America, and they didn't like what I had to say. So I'm taking them to court. And in the end, it will be the Trump book and the Trump Twitter or something. I'm going to take them over and then I'm going to buy them out and then I will be in charge.
Well, I mean, I would laugh at you, but you did become president. I mean, say what you will about you. You get things done. Anyway. So how are you spending your time otherwise, aside from going to the border and suing Facebook and Twitter?
Well, you know, I like to play golf, and I like to eat McDonald's hamburgers, and I like to drink my Diet Coke. I think Diet Coke is tremendous. It keeps me fit.
You think Diet Coke keeps you fit?
Well, how else do you think I get this perfect body?
Yeah, it must be the Diet Coke. Sweetie, do you want to start drinking Diet Coke? You can have a body like Donald Trump.
Is that what you want me to look like?
Nope.
I don't think I'll be drinking Diet Coke. What do you mean, Natasha? I have a beautiful body. You should see me in a bikini.
You want to see Donald Trump in a bikini?
No, thank you.
I think she's good.
All right, fine. I guess she's a transphobe like the rest of them.
Are you a transphobe, sweetie?
Am I transphobic? Like, am I afraid of people transgender? No.
I think I am.
What? Don't say that. That's terrible. You shouldn't have hate.
No, I don't have hate. I'm straight up afraid of them. I'm afraid of any man who looks unhinged. You know? Any man in fingernails scares me.
What they're supposed to be scared of? They're just living their truths.
Living their truths, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. All I'm saying, would you want to be like in a dark alley alone with Caitlyn Jenner?
What would be the problem?
Probably nothing. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't turn my back. I wouldn't turn my back on most of these people that, identify as transgender.
What do you mean, these people? That's outrageous. You know, I was the first president to embrace the gays and the transgenders and, all the weirdos.
The weirdos?
You know what I mean. I was the most accepting president ever. How many times did you see Barack Obama wave the rainbow flag? Never. Not once. Zero. Zilch.
Yeah, I guess I don't remember him ever waving the rainbow pride flag, but you did, huh?
Yes, I did. I am friends to the gays, to the lesbians, to the transgendered, to the intersectional, and to all weirdos of the world.
Okay. So you're going to run again in 2022 or 24 or whenever the next one is?
You know, I haven't decided just yet. I might run, or I might just become king. What if I just conquered America?
Just conquer us?
Yes, I should be the ruler of America.
Well, that's an idea. Kind of a strange platform to run on, but good luck with that. All right, listen, I got to get going, brother. Anything else I can do for you today?
No, I just wanted to drop in. Did you have an Ojibwe word of the day?
No, I didn't. I didn't bother. I still have tomorrow's or yesterday's. It's Gazibigi Saganagay. It's floor washing day.
Ah, yes, floor washing day. That's what I tell other maids to do. You know, it's time to wash the floor. maids.
Do you say it in that creepy way?
No, they love me. They say, Donald, thank you so much for giving me a job. 'Cause I am Donald Trump.
Yeah, you are. But no, I'd still have yesterday's. What do I have here? BOOZHOO dream.
BOOZHOO, it is a dream. You know, my life has been a dream.
Yeah, it sure has. And then Wabi, it means vision.
Wabi. Don't you have a friend named Wabi Maingan?
Yeah, you know Wabi Mingan?
Of course I know Wabi. Wabi and I go golfing very often. You know, I remember one time I was telling Wabi how to pick up chicks.
Yeah, let's not go down that road. But yeah, so those are Ojibwe words from yesterday. And then also there's Agua Ching.
Agua Ching, outside.
Yep. And Bindig, inside.
Bindig, inside. Umbe, bindigay, into the Trump Tower, I tell them.
Ambe Bindig, come inside to the Trump Tower. Is that what you say?
Yes, I like to speak Ojibwe Moan to my guests.
Okay. Well, Donald, I better get going. I'm going to let you go.
All right. Well, say, Nanaboozhoo, may I tell you one more thing before I go?
Sure.
Let me just say, Gigawaba Min, Minowa.
Okay, Niji. Gigawabamin, Minawa.
And to you, Natasha, I want to say a very lovely Gigawaba Min, Minowa.
Gigawabamin, Minawa, Donald. All right, we'll see you later, Nij.
Okay.
Donald Trump. He's still at it.
Yep. He stays busy.
Yeah. I didn't know you were such good friends with Wabi.
Yeah. Well, you know, he and Wabi have a lot of the same extracurricular activities.
I didn't even know Wabi golfed. I didn't even know he knew how to golf. I didn't know Wabi had enough money to go golfing.
Apparently so. Or maybe Donald just pays when he and Wabi go golfing.
Could be. I've never gone golfing. I've stayed pretty close-minded about that.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I went out once with my friends who went golfing, but I just rode in the cart.
Yeah.
I kept on being worried I was going to get hit in the head with a ball or something.
Yeah, that happened to my Auntie Betty. She got smacked right in the head with a ball. By my uncle, I think. From way off, way far away. No, it wasn't from my uncle. It was from somebody else. But he felt just bad for her. And you think, what? That's a possibility? You might get hit by one of those? It's like being shot. She had a big old lump on her head for a long time. Got hit with a golf ball. Papa Go says, that's why I have a dad body. I drink Pepsi. Switching to Coke. Yeah, I hear that a Diet Coke will give you a cellulite. Men don't usually get cellulite, except maybe in our love handles or something. This is the great thing about being a guy. You can have a dad body. You can be pretty out of shape and still have like muscular legs. That's true, isn't it? Yeah. A lot of these guys with the dad bodies and the love handles, the, man boobs, they put on a pair of shorts and their legs will just be fit. You know, big old beer belly, but you look down at their calves and they look like croquet balls. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. So not many men have cellulite on their legs. Just the opposite. And it's weird. Sometimes like you'll see a guy who works out all the time and he'll have like strong upper body, strong arms, strong shoulders, but skinny little girl legs. And then you'll see his buddy, he's got a big old fat belly, flabby man boobs, skinny arms, and then just rocking legs. And he's like, well, yeah, I've been carrying around my extra weight everywhere I go so my legs get worked out. Like, that's so weird. You're half in shape. Just the bottom half. Papa Girl says, Dr. Pepper is my vice. Yeah, if I have to drink a pop, which nobody forces me, hey, come on, drink it. But when I choose to drink pop anymore, it's always Dr. Pepper. Are you a pepper? Yep, I'm a pepper. I'm a pepper. Papa Wagosh is a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. Be a pepper, be in a commercial for Dr. Pepper. Remember that guy who was in Werewolves of London? Oh yeah, I love that actor. He was in the Dr. Pepper cartoons or commercials. Yeah. Any old people remember the Dr. Pepper commercials with the actor who was in the movie Werewolves, or was it An American Werewolf in London? That was my first favorite movie. Really? Yeah, I was like a 6th grader or a 7th grader. And I saw American Werewolf in London. And I thought it was great. I'm sure it was terrible. But as a kid, I liked it. Anyway, he was in this one really popular movie. American Werewolf in London. But an American guy goes to London, turns into a werewolf. After he gets attacked, But then that was it for him. He didn't get another movie role. So he had to go do Dr. Pepper commercials. And he was like, be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. And he'd dance around giving people Dr. Peppers. Come on, don't you want to be a Dr. Pepper? It's like, what are you, a drug dealer for Dr. Pepper? Why do you care what I drink? Come on, I'm a pepper. He's a pepper. She's a pepper. Don't you want to be a conformist too? I guess. It's only pop that has prune juice in it. So now that I'm old, I need that prune juice so I can go poop. Is that why you drink it? Not really. I like it because you don't know what it is. I mean, is it a Coke? No. Is it a cherry Coke? I think it's like a prune juice Coke. It's like a cherry Coke instead of cherry. It's got a prune juice. Yeah. Nobody knows. Who was Dr. Pepper? Was it a mad scientist who made this potion? I am Dr. Pepper. You will have this. You will become addicted to this drink. You'll be the only one at your table at the pizza place who orders it too. Nobody's ever ordered a whole pitcher of Dr. Pepper because there's only one guy at the table who's like, yeah, I'll take a Dr. Pepper. What? They have Coke. Nope. I want the fizzy prune juice. Be a pepper. David Naughton. Thank you. David Naughton was that guy's name. I thought his first name was David. David Naughton. Naughton. Yeah. An American Werewolf in London. Werewolves. Do you believe in werewolves? I believe in everything, Yeah. I mean, basically, if it's a monster, I think it's possible. But, yeah, David Naughton. Be a pepper, drink Dr. Pepper. La-di-da-di. Kiss did a Dr. Pepper commercial once. I know, it was so weird. They were like giants in it. Yeah. So Kiss does a Dr. Pepper commercial, and it's them like walking through the city, as taller than the buildings themselves, just, close up on their boots, and they're just stomping through there like they're King Kong or something. And then in the end, they're like, drink Dr. Pepper. Ooh, yeah. And you get the impression that nobody even asked them to do it. I don't think it was a real Dr. Pepper video or commercial. I think it was just Kiss decided to do a commercial for Dr. Pepper. Just because, I mean, they've done commercials for Walmart, Dr. Pepper. Like, you guys are multimillionaires. You don't need to do a commercial. Oh, got milk. But I think for them, they think advertising some other product is actually advertising for themselves. Which it must be, because here I am, 10 years later, still talking about the commercial they did for Dr. Pepper. Anyway, sweetie, you want to get up there? Yeah, sure. Why don't you play a Kiss tune? All right. Here's a Kiss tune. Rock and roll night, party every day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
show us everything you've got. You keep on dancing and the room gets hot. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You say you wanna go for a spin. The party's just begun, we'll let you in. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. I wanna rock and roll and party every day.
Wrong with our
Rock and roll all night
Keep switching.
and party every day. You keep on saying you'll be mine for a while. You're looking fancy and I like your style. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy.
There's Benjamin.
And you show us everything you've got. Oh baby, baby, that's quite alright. You drive us wild, we'll drive you crazy. You keep on shouting, you keep on shouting. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day. Oh,
I wanna rock and roll all night. How you guys doing? Oh, it's so great to be back. So great to be back with the BOOZHOO crew. Just wanted to stop in and say hello to Papa Wagosh, the man of 1,000 answers, in 1885 in Waco, Texas. Oh, Waco. A young Brooklyn-born pharmacist named Charles Alderton invented a new soft drink that would soon become known as Dr. Pepper. 1885. It seems like something that would have come from the old days. 1885. Sody pop. Brooklyn-born pharmacist. I wonder if he was really a doctor. You know, everyone likes to call themselves a doctor now. Oh, I'm a pharmacist. Really? So if somebody has a heart attack at an airport and they go, is there a doctor in the house? Well, the pharmacist go, step aside, everyone. This person should take some pills. You know? Is there a doctor in the house? Yeah, right here. I have a PhD in critical race theory. Please, save this man's life. You're a racist. My job here is done. He walks away. Yeah. Or you can be like a rapper and call yourself a doctor. Like Dr. Dre. Yeah. Do you suppose that Dr. Dre was ever someplace? He's like, is there a doctor in the house? Yeah, right here. I'm Dr. Dre. Who is that basketball player who's a doctor? You mean Dr. What's his name? Papa Wagosh will know. There's like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Dr. Who was a great basketball player back in the 70s called Dr. something? Dr. J. I'm Dr. J. Do you suppose Dr. J ever showed up? Yeah, I'm a doctor. Slam dunk basketball. Call me doctor. I don't know. Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving on a BOOZHOO. I was laughing without moving my mouth. Bad case of loving by the BOOZHOO. Doctor, give me the news. Anyway, how you guys doing? Idiot Calvin. Hey, Idiot Calvin, BOOZHOO. She says that metamorphosis scene. I know. She's talking about the American Werewolf in London. The first time he turns into a werewolf, he looks at his hand just like stretches into a dog shape. He's screaming in his face. Oh, it's so great. And I hate, horror movies. But I like monster movies, I guess. That's the weird thing. What's that? I'm really not into getting scared. I don't want to be scared. I don't like roller coaster rides. I don't like scary movies in general. But some of my favorite movies have always been monster movies, like American Werewolf in London. Definitely, you guys ever see the Mary Shelley's Frankenstein? You mean the one with Kenneth Branagh and that Republican dude? Or that Democrat? What's his name? Yeah, you looking at me? You looking at me? Must be looking at somebody. I don't see anybody else here. You know, that guy? Meet the Fockers. Yeah, Meet the Fockers. Jules Irving. Thank you, Papa Wagosh. Dr. J. Jules Irving. But yeah, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein from the 90s or whatever. It wasn't Al Pacino. It was the other guy. Papa Wagosh, who's the other Italian guy? De Niro. Thank you. Robert De Niro. Oh, that was Idiot Kelvin. Yeah, Robert De Niro was in it. He played Frankenstein. It actually was great. It was a beautiful movie. And Kenneth Branagh is just one of my favorite actors. He's so great. And, so I love werewolves, even vampires. I don't know if I ever want to rewatch, that one with Gary Oldman. Oh, yeah. There was a lot of big stars in that one. Like, wasn't Keanu Reeves in that? Yeah. And, I love The Matrix, but let's be honest, Keanu Reeves can't act. He's just a plank of wood. Whoa. No way. I mean, he's always the same guy. Whether he's like in the mid-1800s in Frankenstein, or if he's some skater dude, or trapped in the Matrix, or the guy with the gun, the spy guy who kills everybody. He's just he's just handsome. And he seems like a nice guy. Hey, Lou's here! BOOZHOO, Lou! How you doing? Geekajab! Lou's here, sweetie. Okay, BOOZHOO, Lou. That's not a bougie, he says hello. We were just trashing actors. Who are some actors you don't like anymore? Well, Robert De Niro, I'd have to say. Really? Yeah, I mean, I like the movies he was in. I mean, like half of them. But, no, during the Trump thing, I mean, Trump just broke his brain. He would just come out and he had no, emotional regulation. Yeah. Just so angry, and he was all like, F Trump, and, you realize, without a script, Robert De Niro doesn't have anything to say. Yeah. That's kind of the problem with actors. You think they have half a brain because you've seen them say smart stuff in movies. But then, you take the script away and you realize they have nothing to say. It was kind of like, I was really surprised how bad, not John Oliver, the other guy. I used to watch a Daily Show all the time, and Jon Stewart was just so funny. And then, what's his name? I can't remember anyone's name this morning. The other guy from the Daily Show pretended to be a conservative pundit, and Stephen Colbert. So Stephen Colbert was so funny for so many years on the Daily Show, and then he gets to host the Tonight Show, and I go, oh, this is gonna be great. I love Stephen Colbert. He's the funniest man ever. And then I watch the show and I'm like, what? What happened? And somebody goes, well, yeah, he stopped being funny when Jon Stewart stopped, writing his jokes. But, oh, yeah. Because he was every bit as funny as Jon Stewart on The Daily Show, but then he was like the same character. I mean, because Jon Stewart wrote all his lines. He wasn't funny on his own. Yeah, it's just like Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel, idiots. You go, what? You try to watch their shows, like, it can't be that hard to come up with a joke. I don't know. I mean, we just sort of riff for a full hour here. And I'm not saying this is the funniest show in the world, but we should get a couple of laughs. I don't know. And they have like 40 comedy writers for Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon. You know what a lot of it is? I do think Donald Trump ruined comedians. Because, like, now they have to be so... That was virtue signaling. You know, like, oh, you know what? Women have a hard time in this world and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, whatever. Politically correct thing they're jumping on. And then you'll go, hey, Jimmy Kimmel, weren't you in that show called The Man Show? And didn't you used to make women in bikinis jump on a trampoline for your entertainment? What happened to that? Oh, you hate racism? Wasn't it you in blackface pretending to be Karl Malone? I forget. You know. E.D.S. Calvin goes, poor Roseanne. Yeah, what happened to Roseanne? I think she lost her show. Like back in the 90s and the 80s, you could be a redneck and still have a TV show. You know, Roseanne, everyone loved her because like, hey, look, trailer trash. You know, who doesn't love trailer trash? But then Donald Trump happened and everyone lost their sense of humor about white people in general. You know, Roseanne gets canceled just because of her skin color. Anyway, I didn't get around to talking about anything, and neither did you, but that's okay. So, you know, somebody wrote in, who was it? Was that you, Idios? About being a mixed blood? Ella, I just found this show and I think it's great. Well, Ella, BOOZHOO, welcome to the show. Sweetie, someone named Ella just discovered our show. Well, I don't want to leave now.
I know, but it's getting late and we got to get to LaPorte this morning.
Oh, okay.
Ella, thank you so much for coming to our show. Sorry we have to leave now. We come on live at 8 o'clock in the morning. And we usually have an Ojibwe word of the day. Michael and NANABOOZHOO were kind of lazy this morning, so they didn't come up with a new word of the day. I know it's not Friday, but we usually have a couple of words of the day, like Bawajige is a dream, Wabi is a vision. Aguaching is outside, you know. And we just talk about whatever comes in our minds. But the best part about this show is that there's a crew here called the BOOZHOO crew. Kind of the same group of people kind of stop in. So, you know, if you want to join the club, welcome to the crew. All right, sweetie, we better get going, huh?
Okay.
Sweetie, who am I talking to?
I hope you're talking to me. Or you call everybody sweetie, though.
Yeah, I do, huh? Well, everybody. Well, sweeties. I guess it's time for us to go. Ella, thank you for coming. I'll be back to learn and have fun. Nice. All right. Well, you have been watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. Over here is NANABOOZHOO.
Hello, BOOZHOO. Thank you for watching.
And over here is Michael Lyons.
Hello, everyone. Thanks a lot for watching.
And we'll be back tomorrow at 8 Central Time, 9 Eastern Time or whatever. And I will see you again. Oh, wow. Sweetie, would you mind teleporting me?
Not at all.
What?
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Okay.